All right, well, I'm going to take a little walk around the neighborhood and show you what it's like here in the gated community that we're at right now. Here's Grandpa's house, Grandma's car. It's a pretty big place. Grandpa's trees and his plants and his little jalopy, as he calls it. This is a gated community, I guess they call them, but it's basically a mobile home park. They're all modular, you know, there's no like trailer houses here, but it's basically kind of what it is. It's a modular home community, and but it's pretty nice. I mean, it's well kept. Lot rent here, I think, is, I don't remember, I want to say it's $700 or somewhere right around there, right in that neighborhood. And then the modular homes, there's several different styles and sizes of them, and so they're the ones that are for sale. They're anywhere from maybe 60, 70,000 to probably a couple $100,000 for some of them. So pretty wide range of prices, and you know, some flexibility in what you can do with your yard, of course. It's a beautiful morning here. 7:30 in the morning. 82 degrees when I walked out the door just now. So I think we're headed to 110 today, or maybe the 110 starts tomorrow. But we got 5-6 days of 110 degree plus weather coming. So it's a good idea, I guess, to get out here early in the morning and get a little walking in. You can see next door there's a RV. Now, a lot of those are seasonal. You can see there's quite a few empty spots over there. But the ones that are there, they probably live here year-round in their RVs. Some of them, I guess, could leave their RV there, parked there, but a lot of those look like there's people living in them. Now, they say about half the people go up north or whatever in the winter, but I think at this park, probably, I bet you 3/4 of the people live here year-round, because there's some people that are gone. There'll be more people here in the winter, but I mean, you can see most of these people are living here. They're not, what do you call it, snowbirds or whatever. Got another, looks like modular, more permanent than the one I just showed you across the other fence there. Neither of these neighboring communities are gated or anything. They both have fences around them, but you can just drive in and out. This one has a gate, and you have to have an access code or a little push button thing to open it. Definitely a beautiful morning, but by about 10 it'll be over 100, and pretty much, you know, unless you can really stand the heat, it'll be too much for most people. Trying not to point this into the sun. I don't know how bright it really is on the camera. A few empty lots here. I'm sure they'd love to rent them out. That's the clubhouse down there. Directly on the other side of it is the road going out to the front gate. This is pretty cool. The fruit. These are pretty spiny. Some of them, you know, they're almost spineless. Look at that bad boy. Whoo! Stay clear. There's a good variety of cactus in this yard. I think those are cool. Some variety of prickly pear. We'll go by a few places that are for sale. I'll see if any of them have the price on them. Because say the prices are pretty all over the place, because the homes are anywhere from 25 to 2 years old. Does this say they're asking for this guy? $168.5 for this. And how many bedrooms is it? Now I'd have to dig one of these out. Okay. 3-2 with office. Yeah. 170. It's a pretty nice one. It's big. And it's got this beautiful sun deck here too, with the shade screen and everything. No solar. I think if I was buying something down here, I'd be trying to get something with solar energy, because prices for energy aren't going to get any lower. Then there's a few of this style of home in the park here, and I'm not really sure. I mean, they must be some sort of modular. But yeah, they're pretty nice. I imagine they're a little more minerals. They're probably a little more expensive than some of the others. Beautiful morning. I've been up since 5:30 or something, a little before daylight, or right around daylight, I guess. Nice flags. Here's one for sale. That's kind of even though it's on the corner, that lot seems kind of small. That house is kind of big. Yeah, I'm not sure what the lot size is or how consistent they are, I guess. Could have researched that. So you can see there's quite a few for sale. Let's see what they're getting for this one. Oh, $115 for this, 115,000. It's longer but narrower. Is it longer than the other one? No, it's not longer. It's the same length. Not as wide. Not near as developed with the sun porch and everything. Yeah, no yard at all. All concrete and brick. I wouldn't be able to do that. Now there's a couple, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. There's a few for sale on this street. Maybe I should become a realtor. Oh man. So here's one here. Looks like nobody's here, but it's not for sale or anything. So like I say, there's quite a few if you're really looking as you go around, that you can see there's nobody around. They're gone for the summer. People come down and come down for the winter. Let's see a price on this one. Seems like this one and that one back there are probably a little newer, although they're smaller than the last one. The 170,000 was the most expensive so far. It's like 3-bedroom. This guy here, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Does it not have the price on it? 2-bedroom, 2-bath. 127 here. So 2-bedroom, 2-bath. 127. They moved out and these plants are dying because the water's obviously off. I want to come down and give them a drink, but it's not my business. It's got a little spare. What the heck is that building for? It's like it's got ventilation on it. Big air conditioning unit. This is a pretty nice place right here, 127. These palm trees, they're pretty cool. Short but kind of fat. And this, damn, that's a barrel cactus, but it looks like the blossoms might have just dried up on it. They might still, the blossoms I've seen on these, so they don't, they're usually, yeah, we'll see. Is there, yeah, it looks like there's seed in that. We'll have to take that. Look at these hooked barrel cactus, man. That will literally injure you. Don't mess around. These are cool. These are struggling right now where I see them out in the desert, where they're not getting water. I've seen quite a few of those that are just really struggling. It's hot down here. It's the desert, but it's still a lot hotter than it usually has been in the past. Looks like that's one of those smoother, thornless, prickly pears that you could eat. Well, it would be easier to eat than like this guy with all the spines and the apples. These ones aren't as ripe. Look at them. Tasty. I don't know if any of you have eaten those. Those are actually pretty tasty. Now somebody will have to tell me what kind of tree this is. Waxy leaves, opposing each other. Oops, all kinds of seed. I might have to come back and see if I can have some of that. Look at the fruit on that cactus. Holy cow. I don't know if stress causes them to fruit like that, or it's, who knows why some of them fruit like crazy and some of them just a few. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. This one's for sale too. Looks like by owner, so the price ain't out here. Sometimes there's some motivated sellers, and then there's sometimes it seems like the prices are kind of high. But I guess people have to get out of it what they have into it, or at least try to. Okay, so here's one of the smoother prickly pears with, you know, just some little tufts of spines. I don't know if they call them spines. Look at these, are these honeybees right here or wasps? Oh, those are honeybees, some sort of bee. Are they, are those European bees? They look kind of dark. Somebody will know. Look at them. Holy cow, they like me. Probably this bright shirt, huh? They're like, hey, dude. Oh. Yeah, honeybees are pretty safe, but for me anyway, I'm not allergic. But if that was wasps or hornets, you see a lot more hornets' nests. If it was hornets, I'd have stayed a little bit clear, because they get aggressive quick, real quick. Now here's one of these for sale. One of these stucco. This is a huge house here. Yeah, there might be a tiny backyard. It looks like they do have the tiniest, maybe not even a backyard. So we'll have to see. That's a pretty cool piece of wood there. I was gonna say driftwood, but this is the desert. Oh yeah, they got a beautiful little backyard, a little slice of yard, a little garden box. It's a beautiful house, no flyers, so I don't know what they're asking for it. No flyers. I don't know if that means people have grabbed them all or they just didn't put any out, but it's interesting. Oh yeah, my house is right next to the big blue dumpster. No. What a drag. You got a lady, she passed me, so I'm not gonna like follow her down the street videotaping her. I'm gonna try not to. Maybe she'll turn down there. This is pretty cool little place, really. There's a no, I don't know this. I don't know if this. I've never noticed this here before. And there's looks like room for two of them. Maybe they come down here in their motorhome and park it over there. But usually that looks pretty permanent, I guess. Usually, I know they allow those to stay here, but I thought it was only seasonal. I don't know. Maybe you can rent a space with your fifth wheel or trailer house or whatever and move it in, I guess. This is another one of those stucco homes. I'm sure they've got to be some sort of modular thing. They might be more permanent than some of the others. But that's pretty cool. Yuma Desert Homes. Let's see what we got going here. 115,000. And this is a big house here, probably the same size as the one that was around on the other end for 170. What's it say here? Appliances are 2 years old. That's nice. Lot rent's $723 is what it says on here. So, $750, and that's going to go up every year. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $115,000. But you're going to have rent forever. It's going to go up. I can't remember what they said, $85 a year for the next 5 years or something. So everybody's out to make a buck. It's the American way. That being said, if you're retired, fixed income, $700 a month, that's not too bad. And then I don't know, I doubt if the appraised values of either of those homes are over 100,000. So, you know, the people are basically asking what they think they can get, rather than what the actual, you know, appraised value would be. Because most of these, they're that runs down the corner there. Yellow gate, that's the dog run there. And then this is the entry gate. And go down here. Tried to walk kind of fast and keep this video as short as possible. Get a little closer look at the clubhouse there. There's a swimming pool and pool room, you know, shooting pool, billiards. I haven't been there yet, but I imagine I'll go check that out. Couple more vacant ones. Another one for sale. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 108,000. Every time I quote some low price like that or say some low price like that, I think, yeah, but there's going to be like $1,000 a month rent, lot rent. So keep that in mind if you were thinking, wow, that's a really good deal. Because the lot rent don't go away. That's a forever thing. But the houses, as you can see, they're sellable if you can sell them. Quite a few for sale right now. There have been some that have sold. Nice rocks. It's beautiful. High temperatures here the last few days. Some of the plants are looking a little stressed. Not too bad. Bougainvillea, those are really cool. Something that's cool about these is the way these flowers are. These are bizarre. Huh? Are those bracts? Is that what the deal is? I don't remember. So I came over to the front of the clubhouse and turned and went down. Ron lives like